Hi everyone, my name is Allie. Today I'm super excited to talk to you about why I love my hometown. My hometown is Mount Desert Island, Maine. I just kind of wanted to go through with you a couple points as to why I love Maine with every fiber of my being and what is so beautiful about Maine. Everybody kind of thinks of Maine as this random state. We're basically Canada. We're kind of at the tip northeast. I honestly don't think Maine gets enough credit. And every time I meet somebody, I tell them I'm from Maine, I'm normally the first person they've ever met. I just wanted to show you why Maine is so amazing and why I love it. Like I said, I live on Mount Desert Island, Maine. So I live on a fairly small island off the coast of Maine. One of the reasons I love Maine as a whole in general so much is because Maine is a collection of very small towns. Our biggest town is Portland, Maine, which is about 66,000 people. I mean, it's a fairly good sized city. Has some nice colleges, has like a Trader Joe's, a Whole Food, all the essentials. I'm about 3 hours from Portland, so I don't honestly go as much as I'd like to. It's a really nice town, but we're a collection of very small towns. So every time you go to a new town, you have that new community, small town, independence feel. People in Maine, for the most part, are very independent and very hardworking. Some of our main industries that we have, at least on the island, is lobstering, fishing, mussling. I personally work in Acadia National Park, and so does my family, but we'll get to that a little later. It's a lot of like fishing industry is probably the biggest thing, especially for the natives. During the summer months of like May till October, our population triples in size with the amount of tourism that we get. Maine is so unbelievably beautiful. We have amazing lighthouses and beaches and mountains. So people save up their money all year and then they take a family vacation to Maine, and our logo is Vacation Land. It's amazing for the businesses around here because you get so many people coming in, and I love buying Maine merchandise and just like buying Maine goods, Maine ice cream, Maine anything in the summertime that's basically fun and Maine-y, then we have it. The second reason I love Maine so much, and I just kind of mentioned this a little bit before, is that we have Acadia National Park. So Acadia National Park is on Mount Desert Island. It probably covers about maybe 40% of Mount Desert Island. Acadia is one of, I think it's maybe the second most visited national park on the East Coast. Acadia is so unique because it has these amazing crystal clear beaches that are beautiful, and they're rocky. They're not super sandy, so some of them are, but you're not really looking to like lay out too much. The mountains are unreal. So one of the most famous mountains in Acadia National Park is called Cadillac. And Cadillac is one of the first places in the United States you can see the sunrise in the morning, because we're obviously on the most east coast you can get. Cadillac Mountain is one of the highest mountains that we have. You can take a really nice, easy breezy, windy drive up the mountain and just like sit, get cozy under a blanket and watch the sunrise, or you can take some crazy hikes up. And those hikes aren't like, oh, I'm super casual and I love taking hikes. No, you are in like, I've never done it, so I mean, I can't really talk too much, but you have to take these huge backpacks and you're on for like 5 or 6 hours uphill, up a mountain. So if that's your thing and you love hiking, Maine is your place to go. And another reason I love Acadia National Park so much is that my entire family works there. Inside of Acadia National Park is the Jordan Pond House. So the Jordan Pond House is the only restaurant inside of Acadia National Park. What we are famous for is popovers, tea, and jam. Popovers is like a mix between a muffin and like a muffin and maybe a croissant. It's like this very puffy pastry that's completely hollow on the inside, and you serve with butter and jam. We've been serving it for hundreds of years. It's something that people wait all year to go to. So in Acadia, I'm a waitress, and then I actually work for my parents, and we bring our little dog Poppy, who's a little Italian greyhound, with us to work. So anytime I'm having a bad day or a customer's wicked sassy, I just run up to my mom's office, lay on the floor, snuggle Poppy for a little while, and then I go back down. That's really amazing. I'm very, very close with my family. I feel so blessed to be able to work with them and hang out with them and just have an overall great summer when I'm home from school. Acadia, it's a must. Number 3 of why I love Maine so much is Maine, as well as the beautiful state itself. It has a bajillion surrounding little islands. I probably live on one of the bigger islands. And then in the summertime, my family and I summer on an even smaller island called Allsboro Island. What I love about the small islands is they're so intimate and they're so small, and it feels like you're going hundreds of miles away to this getaway destination. And honestly, you're just taking an hour drive and then a 15-minute ferry to go on these picturesque islands. I've been going to Allsboro since I was a little girl, and it's a beautiful island, and we get quite a bit of tourists, but it's honestly, it's never too busy. If you just kind of need to get away from your home, or you just kind of want to take a hike, or maybe on a fun date, you can just hop a ferry and go on a beautiful island and just explore. It's phenomenal. The 4th reason why I love Acadia so much, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm not a hikey person. I love the outdoors, love. But if someone comes up to me and like, hey, do you want to go on a hike today? If this is like I gotta go uphill and I can't talk while I'm walking because I'm breathing so heavy. Let's put it this way, if I can't wear Birkenstocks or Tevas on this hike, then I probably don't want to go. I'm just not like rough and tough, like let's go on a hike. Yeah, outdoor activities. So you can do some beautiful, beautiful hiking. And like I said, you can do some really casual, like, yeah, I like hiking, I'm so outdoorsy, take an Insta pic and then get down. Or you can take serious, like, hike up 5,000,000 feet, just have like a great old time. And you can do it with your family or a husband or a boyfriend or just like a huge group of friends and make it a weekend trip. You can also do some phenomenal sailing, and we have, like I said, beautiful beaches, and we have a lot of like sailing teams. And we're also, because winter is probably our biggest season, honestly, I heard a joke one time which is wicked funny. It's probably not even that funny. It's that in Maine, it's either winter or August. Like, that's basically it. Normally it's really, really cold. And honestly, the cold at this point in my life, I've been living in Maine since I was originally born in New Hampshire. I've been summering in Maine, and now I live in Maine all the time since I was like 10, I think. The cold is something that is comforting now. One time I went away on a cruise, and then I came back to the Boston airport, and when I got out, it was really, really cold, but it was so comforting to feel that. You can get all bundled up and snuggly. I really, really do enjoy the cold. You can do some great skiing or snowboarding, or if you're super casual like me, just go tubing. Just go down a mountain, and that's wicked fun. The 5th, and not the final reason, but the final reason I'm going to tell you guys why I love Maine, is that you can normally always, unless you're maybe in like the heart of Portland, you can always see the moon and the stars. You can always look up and see the entire galaxy. You can just grab a blanket and a pillow and just go lay out in your backyard, and it's beautiful. That's something that if I don't think I could ever live in a big city, but if I did and the Lord called me there, the thing that I would miss the most is the moon and the stars. Just being able to look up and be like, wow, God created all of this, and this is amazing, because you get so overwhelmed by everyday activities of school, friends, relationships, and just sometimes little petty things, and you forget of how big the universe is and how small you are, but how much of a significant reason you have in your life. That was just a little spiritual spiel right there. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I could talk for years on why I love Maine. Basically New England in general, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, beautiful states. If you ever get a chance to come, I highly, highly encourage it. Come to Mount Desert. See you, girl. And yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.